should wear a name tag.
Vicious presenting.
Girl, you should wear a name tag. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Whoa.
Let's go.
Summer's gone, I'm latching on. Don't even know your name, but you're still in my head. Underneath rays of gold, your body, you're so close. No, I can't forget, no. When I saw you on the dance floor, oh, I saw you who saw me first. I guess it's history now, and I shouldn't care, but it still hurts. I didn't realize the danger, cause you're the end of the rainbow. And the music was so loud, didn't catch your name over this crowd. Girl, you should wear a name tag, cause all I wanna do is to know your name. Girl, you should wear a name tag, that's the only way that I get your name. Girl, you should wear a name tag, it's too important to be your name. People go insane when you walk by. Girl, you should wear a name tag. Girl, you should wear a name tag. Girl, you should wear a name tag. I lose control of myself, can't find you anywhere. Been trying for too long. I give up, I'm out of luck. Been looking everywhere, it doesn't make sense, no. So bring it back, cause I need you on the dance floor. 4 a.m. and we go home. I guess it's history now, and I shouldn't care, but it still hurts. I didn't realize the danger, cause you're the end of the rainbow. And the music was so loud, didn't catch your name over this crowd. Girl, you should wear a name tag, cause all I wanna do is to know your name. Girl, you should wear a name tag, that's the only way that I get your name. Girl, you should wear a name tag, it's too important to be your name. People go insane when you walk by. Girl, you should wear a name tag. Girl, you should wear a name tag. Girl, you should wear a name tag. Cause I need you on the dance floor. 4 a.m. and we go home. I guess it's history now, and girl, you should wear a name tag. I didn't realize the danger, cause you're the end of the rainbow. And the music was so loud. Girl, you should wear a name tag.
Tequila.
Welcome to this episode of Q&A with the Hombre. Happy Monday. So happy you guys could join us today. Looking forward to some good questions and good talk about tequila and agave spirits. Hopefully, I got the sync thing fixed up with the sound, so it's more accurate now and not a delay in there like we had before. I'm still trying to work out some of the bugs with the software. It's got a little bit of a learning curve, a lot more than the previous one I was using, but it's got a lot more stuff that we could do. So please, thank you for bearing with me on the technology aspect and fixing some of the things that we need to fix in order to get this thing working completely the way it should. So let's go check in with our subscribers. Hey, E. Fritz, hello, how are you? Welcome. Happy Monday. Glad you could make it here today. Hey, Todd, glad you can make it, buddy. Good to see you. Hey, Shaman, welcome. You sipping on some Racehall single barrel this evening. Very, very good. I love that stuff. You know, that's, you're going to make me do it.
Oh yeah, I love my Racehall, baby. It makes me want to sing. I love it like a beautiful angel in the sky.
I love my Racehall. You guys know that. No qualms about that at all. Hey, Cordozas, what's up? Glad you can make it. Happy Monday. So what are you guys sipping on? I know Shaman's got his Racehall single barrel. For me, I am sipping on the San Matias Tahona Añejo. There you go. Beautiful Añejo. Love it. Good stuff. And I've got a little something to tell the members only during the members only Q&A about San Matias Tahona. So I look forward to sharing that, guys, with you guys. And if you're not a member and you want to join and be part of these members only Q&As, where we get in a little more detail and getting a little more information that we don't share on the regular feed, click on the join button. You'll see it right there on the bottom of the in the channel, up next to the subscribe button. And if you don't see that, if you're on a Apple app, then if you use the link in the description, you can become a member. You get access to the members only Q&As, as well as when we do the live reviews. You get to comment and ask questions during the live review. And then when I bring guests on for interviews, you guys are the ones to get to ask them questions as well. Everybody that so far that I've talked to that's a member really enjoys it and thinks it's well worth it. It's only $9.95 a month, so it's like 2 Starbucks coffees. It's nothing. So, and it helps support the channel, so I can give you all kinds of great information and share all this stuff with you guys, and create some good content for you. So, and all the support, all of our members are greatly appreciated, and so thank you for those of you that are members already. So EB108 Boxing says, hi, can only be on for 5 minutes, but ended up ordering the Cascanas blended. Oh, very nice. Good. That is blended XA is amazing stuff. Amazing. Okay, so Brooks Roland is on the Bozal Borrego. Okay, Bozal. Cardoza says San Matias is fire. I agree. It is good. It's really good stuff. EB108 Boxes says he hopes to be back for the member show. Okay, great. We'd love to have you for that. You know, we always have a good time on the member show. So looking forward to having everybody, all of our members there participating. We normally get a really good group. I'm really happy with the people we have in the conversations. We've gotten some really good, interesting conversations on the members only Q&A. So that's always good. So what's anything exciting, anything interesting that people are dealing with in their lives, that they found some good tequilas, or any questions they can help you guys with, or what's going on? Ask away. Here to help. Should we turn some music up a little bit? We'll turn that down. Okay, so some things to talk about. Let's see, what can we talk about today? Some interesting things that have been asked of me lately that I thought was good. Wednesday, I may not be doing a review. I'm having surgery tomorrow, so I may not be in any shape on Wednesday to do a review. So it all depends. We'll see. Hopefully I can get a review done on Wednesday for you guys. If not, it will be probably Friday. I'm having oral surgery done, and I don't know what shape I'm going to be in where I could actually drink alcohol. I may be on painkillers too, so we'll see. But you guys have always probably seen the area there. I'm getting an implant done finally after I had all my braces and stuff. So that I'm going to have an implant done and another tooth put in there. So I'm not going to be here Wednesday. Probably won't be in any shape to do a review. All right. So Shaman wants to says, seeing you received the Juan Lobo line. Is this for future reviews or have you had it already? No, I'm going to be doing a review of the Juan Lobo line. That's coming up. It's one of a close-up near future review. So I brought that in because I wanted to review it. I actually have had the Blanco before because we drank it when I was at 1414 hanging out with Sergio Cruz. We tried a lot of the stuff. I also have the full line of Tao, and we're waiting on getting that in to ferment and still, and then I'll do the review of that one as well, also from 1414. So we've got some good 1414 lines that we're going to tell you guys about in future reviews. So keep your eyes out for that. Just picked up some Wild Common Reposado. Very nice. Okay, good. Yeah. Oh, hey, hola, Al Martinez. Bienvenido. ¿Cómo está? How are you? Glad you could make it. Glad you could join the party. You know, I should turn on the light. Cardoza's, I know, right? That was like crazy. We had 36 points, I think, right in the first half, right? That was crazy. I was like, oh my God, what are the Cowboys doing? All right, so let's see. Ramon Garcia says, hey, hi, hombre. I remember you said once you came from bourbon to tequila. Do you still enjoy bourbon sometimes, or are you just into agave now? I am 100% agave now. My bourbon sits in my pantry downstairs, and I don't even drink it. But, you know, I still watch what's going on in the bourbon world, and things have gotten crazy in the bourbon world, where it's just ridiculous, the prices people are paying for stuff and how people are getting into things. It's just, I'm sorry, I don't like using this word a lot, but it's just stupid. It's crazy, ridiculous, stupid. So I don't do bourbon anymore. I do better with tequila and agave spirits, where I get a lot of indigestion stuff from bourbon, so I stick with the tequila and agave. Mezcals, sotos, racias, tequilas, that's all. My bourbon, the only time I pull the bourbon out is when I'm going to be aging, and I want to soak some wood in it to season just like making it age in a bourbon barrel or whatever. So that's all. That's all I do. Hey, Shaman, it says the first tequila I've had in almost a week tonight. Snapped to my bicep. Ooh, last week and had surgery on Friday. That's why I chose Ray Sulfur. Oh, nice. Well, I hope your bicep heals and you are in good shape, because I'm sorry to hear that you went through that. I can imagine that's extremely painful. I've never snapped a bicep before, but hopefully you'll be able to go to the gun show soon. Offer tickets to your gun show, right? But I'm glad you're back now and you're feeling better enough that you can enjoy some Raysol. That's definitely good news. So I'm glad to hear that. All right, so let me see, what are some other things we can talk about? Let's talk about the Cuscanas, okay? Because things have gotten crazy with that, where people are getting mixed up on things, but also we're selling a ton of it. I mean, it's gone crazy, which is great because the stuff is ridiculously good. If you haven't tried the Cuscanas, don't be afraid. Seriously, get some before it's gone, because it's ridiculously good stuff. You can find it on fermentandstill.com. You have it there. But there's a confusion between the single barrel and the blended. There's two different XAs. The single barrel was a limited batch they did in the beginning where they didn't have an XA before, but now they do. And it was a blend of different barrels, where the first one was just a single barrel. The single barrel is $499.99. The blended barrel is $219.99. And in my opinion, for the money, when you factor the money and stuff in and how close they are to each other, the blended XA is a freaking bargain at that price. Because you can't touch Tears of Llorona at that price. And this stuff, for me, blows Tears of Llorona out of the water. I have people go, I can't compete with Tears, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, no. This stuff, so much agave, like tons more agave than Tears could ever want or ever have. And it is just, so rich in flavor. It's just blows you away, where you don't have all the different alcohols, the scotch, the sherry, the cognac, all interfering with the taste. It's just pure, beautiful agave and barrel, and it's just so. Don't be afraid of the single barrel. It's not the single barrel. The blended. It is not the single barrel. They're completely different as far as like what you pay for them and stuff. But as pleasure wise, I would actually, in experience wise, I rate the blended barrel over the single barrel as being my favorite. And a big factor of it is the fact that the single barrel's $500, and I can buy two of the blended barrels for the same price. So, all right. So Ubaldo's gonna weigh in on that. He says, "I just got my Cuscanas Extra Neo and tried it last night. Amazing. I know. See, that's what I'm telling people. It is mind-blowingly good, and it is worth the price of $219. Worth the price. Absolutely worth it." And everyone that's like, "Oh, I like Tears, they can't hold a candle." No, it seriously blows Tears out of the water. I'm not biased either. It's like I don't own the brand. It's not my brand. I just found something that I'm excited to tell you guys about, and I'm know when people try it, they're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, this is so much better than Tears." I even like it better than Excelencia. Excelencia is a very good tequila. It was my top XA before the single barrel came out, but the single barrel was $499, and now this one came out, and this one just goes right up to the top. It's like boom, there, number one for me. Better than Excelencia, better than Tears of Llorona. It is my number one XA, my favorite, the one I've been drinking the most. I've drank 3 bottles of it so far. I've actually ordered more bottles because I keep going through it too fast. I really enjoy it with cigars too. So I think I think I did it. No, I didn't. I'll do a cigar and tequila and cigar time with the Hombre with the XA and talk about what cigars I like with it. So we'll get one of those up. But it's really good. So Efert says he agrees that the Cuscanas EA is better than Tears. See, I've had a lot of people, when I brought that up, I've had a couple people challenge me, and then one of them came back and said, "Oh, it's not the best, but it's really effing good." And it's like, okay. And then other people, everyone else goes, "I definitely think there's a lot more agave and it's a lot better than Tears." And a lot of people came back and said that. And so I haven't had anyone come back and say, you know, this isn't good stuff. It's not one of the top XAs I've ever had. Even some really experienced tequila drinkers, ones that have been drinking it for 30, 40 years, have said that this is one of the top. And I actually agree with me that Cascanas now, I mean, everyone talks about G4 and Fortaleza, you know, but I think we're going to see in the next month or two, maybe 3 months, once things really start clicking and more people keep trying it, you're going to see more and more people talking about Cascanas all the time, and you'll see less people talking about Fortaleza and G4 and El Tesoro, because it's going to be one of the top brands. And I'm like so excited that I was one that kind of helped move things along with them. It is my number one brand right now as far as overall quality. You can't find a bad expression from them. The number 9 Blanco, which is a 100 proof Blanco, is fantastic. It's my number one high proof Valles Blanco. I even, you know, like it better than Fortaleza Still Strength. And then the number 10 just took that and just turned it up a notch, just raised the bar to the point where I actually like it better than G4 108 proof, which was my number one high proof now. So, and then this Joven, I've drank 2 bottles of it already. Anybody else been drinking this stuff like it's water? It's so good. I finished 2 bottles already. I got to order more bottles because it's just going so fast, and people are buying the Joven like crazy. We're selling a ton of it, which is good. And we're probably going to run out of the XA first. So the XA will be gone for probably another 4 or 5 years. And then the Joven will probably be second one that we run out of. The Still Strength Blanco is very, very, very good. I love it. But they have lots of it. So we're actually good on the Still Strength Blanco, where that'll be around for a while. But the Joven and the Single Barrel XA they're gonna sell out. We're gonna sell it all out because the way people have been buying it. So if you haven't bought any, don't sit on it and wait. You know, Christmas presents, holiday presents. You know, whether you can't do it for Ramadan because you can't drink alcohol, but Christmas, Hanukkah, whatever holiday you celebrate during these times, great gifts for the Agave spirit drinkers in your life. It's going to be my number one Christmas gift, I think, to recommend for people that are looking for good tequila. Matter of fact, I'm going to do a Christmas. What do you guys think about a holiday gift, top holiday gift tequilas video? Should we do one of those? Do it live, where I give you guys my suggestions of what I recommend buying for the tequila drinker in your life? I think that'd be cool, right? All right, so Shaman says, I agree with your thoughts on Cascanas XA blended. It is great. Tapatio Excellence, they tasted watered down compared. Yeah, it's not as flavorful. It doesn't have as much flavor to it. I agree. And it is because it's lesser. It's not as, Tapatio Excellence is not 100 proof. So it is a lot more diluted. So yeah, I agree. I agree with you on that, Shaman. 100%. All right, so Ramon Garcia says, I'm planning a trip to Jalisco. I want to visit the Fortaleza distillery, and I'm thinking about a visit G4 and Siete Leguas too. Is it possible to tour at G4 and Siete Leguas, or any other tours? Siete Leguas doesn't do tours. In order for Siete Leguas to do a tour, you have to have a large group of people, like 20-something people or more, and you have to know somebody that can get you in. Fortaleza does tours. They have regular tours, and if you message me, I can send you a link of where you can go to sign up for a tour. They're free, but you do have to have a reservation ahead of time, and it's a great tour. That whole distillery site, it's one of the better tours in that you get to see the property, and the property that Guillermo owns there in Tequila. It's amazing the amount of property he owns. So I recommend the Fortaleza tour, definitely. G4, it's about 2.5 hours up to El Pandillo from Tequila. So you're not going to do those in the same day because it's a crazy drive and you're going to have to drive 4 or 5 hours to go up to the Los Altos to visit. But I recommend seeing El Pandillo. It's a nice distillery. But you have to understand too that once you start seeing distilleries, they pretty much all look the same. I mean, they all have the same stuff in it. It's just, for me, when I go, it's more about talking to the distillers and working on some projects and stuff to get for the collective than it is seeing the distillery. Although I am recording tours that I'll post, and I do have an El Pandillo video tour that I'll post. So if you want to save the drive and not go up to El Pandillo, I recommend going right next door from Fortaleza and seeing El Tequileño and Tony Sayas and his hotel. Absolutely fabulous tour, a great hotel. They have fantastic dinners and stuff there, and you can actually stay in that hotel, which is kind of cool too. And then when you're done with El Tequileño, you can actually just go right across the street from there and visit Arete. They're all like right next to each other. So that's better than going up to Los Altos to visit El Pandillo and drive 2.5 hours up there for that. It kills a lot of the day when you do that. All right, so Todd says he's sipping on the Cascanas number. Oh, nice. That's the high proof. Very good. Shaman says he loved the Cascanas distillery tour. Definitely small. Yeah, definitely really small batch. Really, really small batch. And then the distillery's tiny. It's like really small. But the work they do there is great. They do a fantastic job. And it's not, the distillery is not the one that makes the juice. They actually have Colin go in and he does all the work and stuff in there. He just uses their equipment. So it's not like, oh, well, this distillery does Atanasio too. It's going to be the equivalent juice. It's not. It's because it's different processes and stuff and the different people that make that. So yes, so you guys want me to do a holiday gift buying? Okay, we can do that. What's that? Hey Mark, I'm a Cascanas super fan, but I'm just not feeling. You're not feeling the Hoven. No, you're one of the only people so far that says that you're not feeling the Hoven. I love it. It's so complex and different and amazing. It's everyone that I know that's tried it has said so far the Hoven is like phenomenal, and a lot of people come back and buy a lot more of it after they try it. So Shaman wants, I think, the holiday thing too, right? The holiday video. Okay, cool. So eFit says do the holiday video. Okay, we'll do that. What does it say? Still haven't gotten the Cascanas yet. I really needed a new bag. EB, when I know, knows what's up. A new bag. You needed a new bag. Is there any chance that Fermentin Still's getting Atanasio tequila line? Seen it in the video and was curious. No, we're not going to get it. No, we tried, and the tequila line there is so poorly managed, and honestly, I think Cascanas is better than it anyways. But I've talked to him about bringing it in, and they were like, oh yeah, we'll do this, and they don't do anything, and it's horribly mismanaged, and I don't want to have to deal with it and deal with having stock issues, or their importer doesn't know what he's doing, so no, we're probably not going to carry it. So I think Sip Tequila has a deal with them too, so you can buy it through Sip if you really want it. I tried it when I was at the distillery, and Cascanas for me is way better, so I'm just sticking with Cascanas. But I don't want to have to deal with having stock issues where people are run out and people are wanting to get it, and we can't get it for them because they don't know what they're doing and don't manage things properly. When I was there visiting the distillery, they were like, we want to do stuff with you. We want to you know, we can even have special batches and blah 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 blah, and absolutely zero has happened. And you know, they're doing things, I guess, on a little on the illegal side, or somebody is, and so I just don't want to get involved on that with that. So we're gonna stay clear for now. Brooke says agave gifts to convert scotch and whiskey drinkers. Okay, yeah, we can do that. Definitely can do that. That's not a problem. And being somebody that came from bourbon, I can definitely, you know, give you guys some good insight into what I'd recommend for a bourbon drinker, and what I've recommended to my friends that were bourbon drinkers that are now tequila drinkers. So, and then Shaman, sorry I had to bust that bad news to you. Yeah, but we're not gonna be bringing that one on. They have issues. I like it when I can work with brands that are, you know, they say, yes, let's do this, let's do that, and they come through with everything. You know, they work with you to get it done, and you get it in, and then, you know, okay, I've got it in. When I need more, we're gonna be able to get more stock, and not, okay, well, we got, you know, a small amount in, and then all of a sudden we're out of stock, and then people are saying, when are you gonna get more in? And then we keep getting dates that they're gonna say it's gonna come in, and we keep telling people that, and then it doesn't show up, and then we don't want to deal with that. So, and you know, they didn't have their license to make tequila until Cascanas came in and got them the license to make, so they can make the Cascanas there. So Cascanas is a better brand in my opinion. So there you go. Now, is it bad tequila? No, it's good. They make good tequila. It's good. But it's just not worth the hassle to try to stock it and keep it going so people can get it. You know, one of the challenges that we've had with ferment and still is that, you know, people have been buying a lot of stuff up, and so we have to try to stay on top of the stock situation and make sure we can keep things in stock, so that when people want it, they can order it, you know. And so I think we've done a good job of getting things squared away, so that can be squared up. Is there any more Cascanas and Añejo coming to ferment and still? Yeah, eventually, when they have more that come into the country. Right now, the whole country's out. They don't have any Añejo in barrels, so they're waiting until the stuff ages out, so then they can. That's why you're not going to see extra Añejo, blended extra Añejo for 4 or 5 years probably, because all the stuff that's in barrels now, they're waiting for it to age up so they can get Añejo back to the country. But so yeah, we're out. The whole country's out. So if they get more to the distributor, we'll get it. We just added the Reposado, by the way. So if you were interested in trying the Cascanas Repo, it's there now. We have stock, so you can get it. So we have the number 9 Blanco, the number 7 Repo, the number 9 Extra Añejo, the number 7 number 8 Hoven. Is there 8? No. Number 7. There's not even number 8, so I don't know where that came from. we got the regular Blanco, the regular Repo, which are 80 proof, and we have the regular Añejo, which is out of stock right now. But we've got the Repo in stock. We have the regular Blanco. We have a couple bottles left. We'll probably be putting another order in for more of that. We have the extra Añejo, and we have the Hoven, and the number 10 Still Strength are all fully stocked right now. The extra Añejo, a blended one, we're selling a lot of it, so we're getting to the point where we're going to be running out. The Hoven we've been selling a lot of too, so that's probably gonna be the second one to sell out, like I told you. So let me see, what is this? The Joven and the well, we have the repo, so you can order the repo. We have the repo in, so we have that. Yeah, number 9. Number 9 is the regular stuff, right? So your taste for tequila is Blanco and XA. You go from one extreme to the other. Okay, all right. Well, I think it's good that the Joven has a blend of both the Reposado and Extra Añejo in it, and I like that. And if you've ever tried, for example, you ever tried the Fortaleza, the Lot 42A Añejo, and you mix it with the Still Strength Blanco and dilute it down 1-to-1, it turns it into a Joven. And oh my God, the flavors really pop on it. It's so good. So, so what do I rate then? I'm going to do a review of, I have the Repo and the Añejo now here. So I'll do a review of both of those. I was planning on doing it Wednesday, but I don't know if I'm going to be in shape to do it from the surgery. If I am, I'll do that as a review on Wednesday, where I'll do the Cascanes number 7 or Repo and the number 7 Añejo. Okay. So you'll know. Yeah, the Joven, right. Okay. No, I haven't reviewed the Cascanes Repo yet. That's going to be on Wednesday. I have the 7 Repo and the 7 Añejo both here on hand. So I'll be reviewing those for you guys. Oh, sure. Yeah, you get back on the Mezcal journey soon. Nothing wrong with that. You still have, like, what, 8 bottles of El Bujo? Have you finished all those already? What's going on with all those? What is a good Thanksgiving tequila to drink with your family? Any of the ones I recommend are very good for Thanksgiving for your family. So go through the videos and find one that sounds interesting to you and do that. Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Was that Milk House? Milk House. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Hopefully I'll be up and ready to go and not feeling too much pain and stuff tomorrow afternoon, evening. So Wednesday I'm back to myself and can do reviews and hang out with you guys for a live review. That's what I'm hoping for. But, you know, we'll see. Gotta prepare for the worst, I guess, right? Isn't that what they say? Yeah, but Todd, you got still the whole El Bujo line. Have you finished all that yet? Then and you can let me know which ones from that line you like the best, and we can start looking at some other things. I'm going to do some Soltos for you guys too. So we'll start talking about Soltos. So next Monday, let's look at, we'll do for the members only, we'll get into a different mezcal. And then after that, we'll try to keep Mondays for the members only, where we'll get into different mezcals or different raicillas or different soltos and stuff to talk about. There's a lot of different ones that we have in ferment and still too. So I'll pick some good ones that we can taste through. And what I'll try to do is, let's do this. Well, if you want to taste, I don't want you buying stuff and then not finding out you like it. So I'll do the descriptions of stuff first, and then you can decide if it sounds like something you want to try, and we can go on from there versus the sip alongs. And then after that, we can sip along. I think that's the better route. And that way you're not buying stuff that you don't like, because mezcals tend to be a lot more expensive than tequilas are. Especially when you're looking at wilder agaves. So how does this look, guys? Does the sound look like it's matched up a little better? Where it's a little synced, where the video and the sound look like they're together? Is this better? it's hard for me to tell until afterwards where I can watch it. All right, so what else do we want to talk about? Let me see. Well, we'll talk about things that are coming up for the collective on future buys on the members only. So why don't we talk a little bit about, let's talk about autoclaves, because we still get people that every time I talk about autoclave, they're like, oh, well, it's garbage tequila. It's not good. It's not true. Let's give autoclaves a break, okay? Sure, everyone likes the traditional Ornos, the brick ovens, but a lot of people prefer using the autoclaves over the Ornos now. And one of the reasons why is that it's easier to clean. So you don't get residual stuff left in the brick and stuff. With the stainless autoclaves, you can scrub them down and clean them. So you get a lot truer flavor. And even like Sophie said when she did the tasting, they were figuring out the cooking method that they were going to use. And blind taste tests led to them picking the autoclave over the Orno. So, and she has experience working both because she actually worked at La Alteña with Carlos for a while. Okay, perfect. Great. Thank you. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Milk ice? Am I pronouncing that right? Milk ice? Milk ice? Am I saying that right? I hope I am. Is Cascanas better than Ray Sol? Well, they're different. Ray Sol's French oak. Cascanas is American oak. So they're different. That's like asking, is apples better than oranges? But I can tell you that I like Honeycrisp apples are my favorite apple, and navel oranges are Cacara oranges are my favorite oranges. So along those same lines, my favorite American oak aged right now is Cascanas, and my favorite French oak aged is Ray Sol. So Seen the Vago special batch is $100 on Ferment Still. Stock up. Yeah, exactly. That's a good price. It's a very good price. So definitely stock up. That's our Black Friday, early Black Friday, Cyber Monday deal that we're running. All of the collective buys are at good prices right now. So stock up. Stock up while you can. That it's the accolades that the Vago batch is getting is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I love it. And if you guys haven't noticed, we put a new review system up on the website. So if you guys got the emails, make sure you go in and put your reviews up, because that helps too with people making decisions, whether they're going to buy stuff. So you can let them know what your thoughts and stuff are on it. So definitely add your reviews. You'll see the emails come through if you haven't already got them. The new review system's going to be really cool. And, thanks you guys for those of you that have reviewed your buys already. Thanks for putting your reviews up. Appreciate it. So you have finished 2 bottles of El Bujo, the Tobala and the Espadin. Okay. You still have a lot more, so jump into some of those other ones. But both of those are good. I like the Tobala and I like the Espadin. The Espadin is your least favorite. Okay, yeah, it's because it's kind of basic compared to a lot of the other agave out there. But Espadins are good. I mean, it's still enjoyable. It's just, there's nothing wrong with it. Okay, good. Okay, good. I wanted to make sure I got that pronunciation right. It's Ethiopia. Okay, nice. Well, welcome. I think you're fairly new. I don't think I've seen you comment and stuff before. So thank you. Welcome to the Q&A, and I'm glad you can make it, and welcome, and hopefully you'll become a member too and join us on the members only stuff. We really talk about some cool stuff there. Of course, there's always one guy coming and go, oranges are way better than apples, hombre. I consume more oranges than I do apples. Well, thank you very much, Coop. I appreciate it. I'm sure everything's going to be great. I just don't know what shape I'm going to be in to be drinking alcohol tomorrow with, probably gauze in my mouth or whatever on Wednesday. So hopefully it's not as bad as I think it's going to be. And I'll be back at it on Wednesday doing a review for you guys. Oh, and hello, of course. Hola, ¿cómo está? Muy bien, bienvenido. So Cardozo wants to know, can you buy agave and create your own tequila? You can, as long as you buy agave that is certified by the CRT of Mexico and have a distillery, a CRT registered distillery, make it for you in Mexico. Sure, you can. That's what some people do. But it's better just to have the distillery make it and just pay for the batch than buying agave and doing it that way. But in order for your agave spirit to be called tequila, it has to be, the agave has to be grown within the DO, and then it has to have a certified distillery make the distillate, the tequila. It has to be checked and monitored by the CRT. Taxes have to be paid on it and stuff in order to put tequila on the label. So it has the rules. But if you wanted to make it yourself, you can have your own agave. They grow agave here in California, but you can't call it tequila. It has to be called agave distillate, or something to that effect, in order for you to bottle it and sell it. You can't call it tequila. So Seamus says, Mark and Todd, what did you think of the Pluma Negra Espadín? Ordered a bottle, had the El Bujo Espadín, or a special Espadín, and it was awesome. Wanted to try Pluma Negra. I like Pluma Negra's Espadín. I like them both. I like both their Espadíns. I like the higher proof Pluma Negra more than the regular Pluma Negra. But I like El Bujo's in the 1 liter bottle. If you buy the big one, the higher proof Espadín from El Bujo, it's good. It's better than the old one. The old one came in a small square bottle, 750 milliliters. I didn't like that one as much as I liked the 1 liter higher proof one. The higher proof version came out better, I think, for El Bujo. Okay, so Milkay says, been buying a bunch of the tequila you recommend lately. Shamefully, I started drinking tequila because of the Cava de Oro and Addictivo, since I have a sweet tooth and those additives hit the spot. Yeah. But if the whole thing that we get into about the additives is just knowing what you're drinking, and as long as you are okay with it, then God bless you, go for it. Nothing wrong with it. The key for me is just letting people know what they're drinking, because there's a lot of people that don't know. They think, oh, this is great tequila. And it's like, no, that's not tequila. That's adulterated tequila. It's been sweetened. It's not what natural tequila tastes like. But if you know it's got additives and you enjoy the flavor and want to keep drinking, God bless you, go for it. There's nothing wrong with it. Those serve a purpose. They're my wife knows they have additives and she likes drinking it too. She likes the sweet stuff. So, God bless you, go for it. Nothing wrong with it at all. Don't feel bad about it. You enjoy the high proof Pluma? Yeah, I do too. The high proof Pluma Negra is, I think, the better. So I guess my question is tequila an acquired taste in bottles like Addictivo okay as intro to tequila? I don't think it's an acquired taste at all. I think that a lot of people enjoy the natural flavors of tequila to start, but because of all the marketing stuff that Cava de Oro and stuff gets, and the fact that they try to sell to all the tourists, it brings more people into the tequila category versus, you know, them having to taste that to like the taste of tequila, because it doesn't taste like tequila. I mean, but I've had people where it's like their first sip of tequila was something that I gave them and they're like, wow, this is really good. So I wouldn't say it's an acquired taste, because I think the taste profile of tequila for me is a lot less of an acquired taste than something like bourbon is, or even coffee, you know, or anything like that. So no, I don't think it's an acquired taste. But people have this notion in the back of their head that tequila tastes like stuff, Jose Cuervo and stuff that they drank in college, which are the cheap salsa or other cheap stuff like that. And they haven't had the good stuff. And so they think that the Addictivo and Cava de Oro and Casa Azul are the better tequilas because they're sweetened up and stuff. Does that make sense? James says, thanks. Love both El Bujo and Pluma Negra lines. Haven't had a bad bottle. Yeah, exactly. They're good stuff. I haven't had a bad bottle either. I've had some that I didn't like as much as the others, but I didn't get a bad bottle. So I find them both really good. And Pluma Negra, you know what also is really good is the Burrito Fiestero line. I haven't had a bad bottle from Burrito Fiestero. And the Mas Barrios almost gone, which is their Ancestral right now. And the new batch of Ancestral should be coming into the country here within the next month or so, probably. But the Mas Barrio is really good. And you won't see that for a few more years till another batch of that comes out, because it is wild agave. And they're trying to be responsible as far as sustainability and stuff goes. So if you guys haven't picked up the Ancestral Mas Barrio yet from Burrito Fiestero, that's really good. And also the Senior Soto, very good as far as a Soto that goes, an ensemble Soto that's a good intro into the Soto world, just kind of give you an idea of the flavors and stuff. Very good Soto. I recommend the Senior Soto. I've drank 3 bottles of the Senior Soto already. It's crazy good. Yes, Roland's got it directly. Acquire a good bottle and you will acquire the taste. Yeah, it's more about just drinking the good quality stuff, knowing what tequila really tastes like. Not really acquire. It's like you have to acquire a taste for something that's bad, but tastes bad, but it doesn't taste bad. So Garrett says, do you recommend using tequila as mouthwash for morning use? I guess, if you want to. But don't you spit out more mouthwash, right? So why don't you just drink it instead of spitting it out? But if that's your thing, you want to gargle and swallow tequila in the morning, then go for it. Hey, no problem. Milk case, no problem. Makes sense, especially when you're comparison. Yeah, because there's people that are like, they start drinking coffee, and they fill it with milk and sugar to make it taste good, and then they start drinking it that way, and then eventually, hopefully, they get to the point where they're drinking it black, you know, and because they acquired a taste for it. That's more the acquired taste thing, where tequila, you can sip it from the beginning and it tastes good. It's like, okay, this is really good. So Todd says, Mark, I never understood when you would talk about floral notes until I had Tempest. Okay. Yeah, you get that flowery, right? The floral notes that come through on that. Absolutely. So Ramon says, are there some mezcals out there that doesn't have a smoky flavor? They're just steamed in an oven rather than over fire. I'm just not a fan of. Yeah, well, Ramon, have you tried the Vago, the special batch that we did? There's like absolutely no smoke in that. No smoky flavor. That one is like become right now the top one I recommend for people that want to try mezcal to see what a beautiful flavor profile is like with very little or no smoke to it at all. You won't have the smoky flavor on it. It tastes like bubble gum. Seriously. Extremely like fruity. Like one guy says it tastes like Fruity Pebbles and bubble gum. That's what it tastes like. It's very fruity and it has a bubble gumish kind of flavor when all these fruit notes come together. So check out on Ferment and Still. Grab the Vago, the special edition for the Tequila Barrel Agave Collective, and I swear you'll fall in love with mezcal and see what a mezcal can offer you. So pick up one of those. That's the one I recommend. It doesn't have to be, because even there's ones that do it at above ground ovens, but they still have a smokiness to them, because it's when they do the fermentation, they put wood underneath and use fire to heat up the stills. So there's still smoke in the air when it evaporates and then condensates, and so it still gets a smoky taste. But the Vago, like zero smoke. It's just all kinds of crazy fruitiness. So try the Vago. Okay, you don't drink then I wouldn't recommend gargling with tequila. So I figured so. When is autocorrect ever not going crazy? It's like every time I put salute in on Facebook, it changes it to salad. So it's like, hey everybody, I'm drinking this tonight. Hope you enjoy salad. Keep having to go back. That's not salad. I don't want to say salad exclamation point. I want to say salute. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for coming out today and joining us for this episode of Q&A with the Hombre. I am going to try to see if I can do a review on Wednesday. We'll do the Costco Repo and Añejo on Wednesday if I can get to it. I'll post on the community tab whether I'm in any shape to do that or not tomorrow, probably, or Wednesday morning after I know my condition. So for those of you that are members, I'm going to be heading over to the members only Q&A. So I'll see you. For those of you that want to be members, make sure you click the join button below. Become a member. You can join us over there. For the members only Q&A, we'll go from 5 to 6. Sometimes longer. I think we went till 6:30 the other night. So come join us. We talk about some really good stuff, and I give you some more in-depth look at some of the stuff that we're working on and some things that are coming out. Heads up on stuff that you normally wouldn't know about until it comes out. Here you get an advanced notice on it. So thank you for joining me here. And like I always say, life is too short to drink bad tequila. So if you want some San Matias de Hona Añejo, I recommend it. Salud.